Can't tell me don't take it fair. The pray that broski gets his appeal. Could've tried turning them to a beef was fine, he put in the burger.
I can say is I was always smooth as a
looking good, MP.
You should have done one big thing. Great game though, right?
Yeah.
Butter. I'll send you guys some clips.
All right. I'm dubious, but I appreciate your passion.
Hey, you still want to play 2K tonight?
Yeah, you want to grab burritos?
Yeah, grab me one with carnitas.
Okay, see you then.
Your concern Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The San Antonio Spurs proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the Knicks. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Now, New York starting 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Green. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for the Spurs, they've got Stephon Castle. He's out there with Harper. And it's Bryant in at the power forward position. You take a look at the Knicks. This is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report.
Yes! Down! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane. Hey, where's the last time you saw that like that?
That's what happens when you try to challenge Wendy. If you don't know, now you know.
And Siakam has got the ball here for New York. Pass to Brunson. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Prodigy.
And even with the miss, that's a 5% shot.
Here's the shot. And here's New York now. Now Siakam, covered by Bryant. Offensive rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And the three-pointer goes. Bryant's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
He gets engaged this early in the game. That's what happens. He can roll this spot throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Brunson. Pulls it in.
Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. That's as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Lets the 3 fly. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The defense has to react when Wendy gets in the paint, and he knows that. He kicks it to his teammate for a good look.
Here's Green. Here he goes. Special move before that shot.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that works.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order. There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. It's Bridges on the way. No good on the 3.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts now.
And for Wembanyama, his passing ability might be the most overlooked part of his game.
An 8-point differential. Outside Brunson. Lets it fly. Rebound by San Antonio. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Trent, he's checked in for New York.
Shooting 1.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now Brunson. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. And Bryant pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the Prodigy gets it to go.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out in one rush. There was no difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. The prodigy. That three's off the mark. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Brunson. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. They get it back. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Vassell's checked in. Ayton, he's checked in for New York. To change it up. Here's the prodigy. No good on the quick three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's the prodigy in at the 4-man spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 22 points, and his aggressive approach got him to the line a number of times. He and his team are really clicking right now. We'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
I don't know. I can put up numbers like that. I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be different.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things. What will happen? He's trying to help his team.
Prodigy can't hit.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Pass to Kolek, and here's Bridges. He's guarded by Castle. From the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Here's the prodigy. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. San Antonio shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Harper, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Green is checked in. Knicks trail by 17. Bridges outside. Ayton passes to Green. New York working the ball around now. Bridges with room to shoot. New York again can't hit.
They seem to make a mislead, and there are sometimes that
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Ayton. To stop the run. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
they're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not been comfortable all game.
Knicks shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. To the wing on the left. Towns outside. Pass to Kolek. Down low. Here's Ayton. And he can't jam it through. Spurs lead by 19. Here's the prodigy.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
I wouldn't want to be that round. He knows how to attack something with force.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A different look for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Vucevic. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Vassell. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Castle. New York also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Towns. Jalen Brunson in for Cullen. with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Bryant comes in for Cornette, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Fox. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Ayton, and it's Pascal Siakam in for Toppin. And the free throw, no good. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 19. Brunson misses. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. The drive by Wembanyama. And he buries his first look.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
Towns for 3. Hauled in by Wembanyama.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Pass to the prodigy.
From the dunk. Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Up in time. And so, the San Antonio Spurs, they have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Van Handcourt shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the San Antonio Spurs.
Something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Yeah, that's what we call renters' rights. They are holding that lease, baby.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jeff.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
We shall see. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And New York has possession. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Jalen Green, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And And the basket by Bridges.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
San Antonio leading by 17. Here's the prodigy. Nice D from Bridges. And for New York, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Now to screen on Castle. Outside. Launches it. Rebounded by the Spurs. Castle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the prodigy. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The prodigy's got 22 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And the basket by Bridges.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Here's the prodigy. 22 points for him. Chalk up 2 there.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
The 3, Bridges. And Bryant pulls it down. For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. The prodigy can't hit. Knicks trail by 18. And they double up Brunson. The 3, Bridges. And Bryant pulls it down.
That's just terrible, DC. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Green against Castle. 4-3. Siakam, no good. Spurs lead by 20. Here's the prodigy. Yes. And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Bridges. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it down. Towns with a rebound. And New York has possession. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The prodigy. And he makes in the layup. The prodigy's got 11 in the 2nd half.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Inside. And Bridges with the jam.
The dime dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
The crossover. Pull it in. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Towns has got 6.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge...
San Antonio's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Devin Vassell, and it's the prodigy in at the 4th spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. The Spurs shooting great, 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. The prodigy can't hit. Here's Kolek, pass to Green, to the middle. Here's Ayton, lays it up and banks it in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Vassell outside to the paint. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And New York shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's the prodigy. Weston powered it down.
It's impressive. The 7.5 is dealing right away. He's got that great position.
Lets it fly. Bridges misses. The Spurs have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And the Prodigy gets it to go.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Toppin outside.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's the Prodigy. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
He found his groove right away, and it's not surprising that he's leading the
To the middle. Here's Kolek. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Johnson on the wing. Down low. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Toppin. And the Prodigy gets it to go.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Green.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around him.
The Prodigy uses the glass on the layup. The Prodigy's got 41.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops it, just let him roll.
He drops it from range.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Timeout called, the Spurs. For San Antonio, Cornette's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And Galloway subbed in for Vassell. And the Knicks making a change here. A 3 from the inbound. And the Prodigy gets it to go. The Prodigy's got 13 points in this quarter.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Shot from the low post is good. The Prodigy's got 46.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Hey, we got ball, we got ball!
Trent outside. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Fox. Toppin, a screen on Fox. Clock at 6. And the slam dunked by Toppin.
And as the clock winds down, it'll be interesting to see how both teams adjust in Game 2. But confidence building indeed for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're off to a strong start in these NBA Finals, going up 1-0.
They really sent a clear message that they intend to win this series. They played with real determination out there, and you just hope they can maintain this energy level.
And what a huge performance it was for the Prodigy.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
San Antonio with the ball after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now here's Ayton. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Cornette. And it's the Spurs ball. Driving in. And it's good. He hits another one.
Oh my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Kolek. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off the team when they get the win in Game 1.
This is the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
Team National Basketball Association and the San Antonio Spurs are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The San Antonio Spurs come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Knicks. This is the NBA Playoffs, and it's up next.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. So the New York starting five. We've got Jalen Brunson. Bridges out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Towns, and it's Green in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Spurs, they've got the prodigy. Ryan is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in at the point. Taking a look at New York. So we know Game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the final.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustments. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. Only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start?
Here's Wembanyama. Tries again. And it's laid in by Grant.
And the fireworks begin. An amazing show.
Well, it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Bridges missing on that last 3-point. One good for 2.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harper against Brunson. Out to Bridges. From outside, off the mark. The Spurs are down 2 pointers and out the game. The prodigy's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there's no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Green. Green with the team.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Nice feed that time from Harper. The prodigy's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
It's time to send it over to the lower quarter and a little fourth.
Chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and coach stressed the message he was trying to Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't fight on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks and pull ups.
Great work as always, Al. Thank you. Here's Green, following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to Brunson. Bucket 6. New York needs to get out of the Bridges misses. For San Antonio, they call time 6 so far. To start out the game. The prodigy, no good. New York's gone 0-3 from 3-point land. That's not going outside. Bridges missing again. And the Spurs pushing it up now. The prodigy, no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 7. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the boys and make those free throws.
Now, here's Green after the miss from the prodigy. Here's Towns. Nice look with the layup off the mark.
That's not the type of opportunity
inside. Here's Wembanyama. And he takes it into the layup off a very nice feed.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Mike Brown calls the timeout. He's going to take this
trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
He's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Castle. Ayton, he's checked in for the Knicks. Trent comes in for Bridges. We've got 1:23 left in the first. Ayton finds Green. Hunter against Brunson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches know the setting strat.
Now here's Harper. He has yet to score. And Harper slams it in. Look now for San Antonio. Vucevic checked in for Wembanyama. The prodigy comes in for Bryant. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. On the court for the Knicks. When it's out there, Gary Trent. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. When it's Bridges. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position. And it's Toppin that time on the assist by Bridges. Bridges got his third assist on the night. Here's the prodigy. Toppin covering. The prodigy, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong.
With the bucket.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns, stretching the floor with his efficiency from range.
Spurs trail by 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy last time out against New York was outstanding. He dropped 50 points and drilled a few from outside the arc, helping open up the floor. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
The prodigy's shot is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work.
Pass to Cole. New York moving it around. And Fox with a clear path to the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Putting his lightning quick speed to perfect use in transition. Fox is a menace in the open floor.
And here's Green. There's the steal. Here's the prodigy. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much to make there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense up back.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities.
And pulls it in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up to the net. In by 2. And that one's good. Green.
And almost any time he wants, Green can put the ball on the floor and make a play.
Here's the prodigy. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of the rivalry.
Offline with his 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not fault. Maybe time for a different approach.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition team foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Ryan's checked in for Vucevic, and Castle is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Pass to the prodigy. Now here's White. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. New York's gone 2 of 4 sinks the triple.
Yeah, Bridges has been experimenting with his motion recently. But when it works, it works.
Pass to the prodigy. 4 seconds left. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that was a shot he could hit, and there wasn't much resistance in it.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Give it up for the participant.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. It's been quite a game for the prodigy.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Knicks with the lead. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with him. And there's the prodigy. And it's Bryant in at the 4-man position. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Pass to the prodigy.
Box out! Box out!
It's held in by Karl Anthony Towns. They kick it out to Green. Back to Siakam. Here's Siakam. In the corner, it's Bridges. Take it to rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's the prodigy. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the last coverage that time.
His shot's good by Green.
Well, once Green gets his shot, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Mr. Wembanyama is second.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
The Knicks lead by 6. Over the corner, Green. Outside, Towns. Good, it's Green picking up the assist. Towns has got 8 points.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Bryant, top of the key. Here's the prodigy. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Bridges misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Siakam finds Towns. New York moving it around. Brunson with a clean look. Target there. That would officially been the double digits. Prodigy, he gets it in there. He's got 16. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up to New York. New York, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 7.
Violation. Knicks ball.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Bridges shot. Good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. For 3, it's rebounded by Brunson.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been healthy at all.
Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On that shot with that, the Nick lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from the Prodigy.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To Brunson on the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's the Prodigy. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Mikal Bridges picks one up for San Antonio. They've shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That's good from the Prodigy. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Trent's checked in for New York. He hits both from the stripe. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. Target from outside. Spurs trail by 9. And Bryant kicks off. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs will retain possession here. And the Spurs with some changes. Vucevic is checked in for Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and nailed 5 of them. And New York, who they got. Mikal Bridges out there with Toppin. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Poet in at the watch. Toppin passes to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs shooting well. 50% for the 4.
Great pass by Booth. One of the most skilled bigs of his generation.
Green with the ball. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from just dropping triple after triple.
Here's Poet. Misses the 3. San Antonio trailing here to take the lead. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 3rd rebound at this point tonight. And the lineup is Toppin Green. Brings it to downtown. And the Knicks lead by 4.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intense. Check in for Vucevic. Stephon Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Here's the Prodigy. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. The Prodigy's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse. That's absolute.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just getting everything.
3-pointer.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Outside Bridges. Outside Siakam. Now here's Bridges. It's up for 3. Green from outside.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the three.
It's good.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own. And this gets that
That one's no good. That'll be the second foul of the game. Second personal foul. First team foul. Here we got Brunson. Michael Bridges. The 3 goes down.
A major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment. And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it's happening.
Well, you know this is going to lead up. And he delivers with a much-needed score.
Buries the deep ball.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. This entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on a 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Brunson does not go in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
There's nowhere space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get. Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Nerves never show through. Brunson is calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
And timeout call from Rich Johnson. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. The 3. He drills the 3. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like anything.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
The Spurs making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Brunson scanning the goal. Knocks down the 3.
Showing time and time again, he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the play.
And they're running. And that's an intentional foul.